What's going on, guys? So today we are out here at Colonia del Rey RV in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we are going to take a look at this absolutely awesome looking Apex Nano. This is a Coachman product. This is their off-grid version. You can tell by these Goodyear Wrangler tires that they actually put on it. Very cool. But yeah, we're going to take a close look at the outside of this unit and the inside and talk about the numbers and see what it's all about. Hang tight. I'll be right back. All right, before we get too much further, let's take a look at the numbers on this unit. So this is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 6,000 pounds. The magical 6,000 pound GVWR that I always talk about is ideal for towing behind a half-ton max tow package truck. This is going to have a cargo capacity of 1,644 pounds, so it has a good cargo capacity. A dry weight of 4,314 pounds and overall length 25 feet long. This is going to ride on twin 3,500 pound axles, so you have 7,000 pounds worth of axle capacity on this unit. So really ideal for a lot of half-ton trucks. This is really what you might want to focus on. So let's take a look at the inside of this unit, then we'll come back out and take a look at the outside. All right, so this is the 208 BHS bunkhouse model. And again, this is a Coachman Apex Nano Off Grid Asdel panels. It's a composite panel. It's basically what's behind this fiberglass, and it is impervious to water, rot, mildew, things like that. So basically, you just don't have to worry about some of the things you used to have to worry about on these types of travel trailers. We're going to talk about the suspension and all this stuff whenever we come back out. All right, before we go in, let me put the camera up top because I want to see if there's a solar panel up there. I don't think I saw one. All right, stepping inside, you step right inside to the bedroom. And this is not a Murphy bed, I don't think. Maybe it is. Nope, this is not a Murphy bed. So you go right inside to the bedroom. The only thing I don't really care for here is that you go right inside to the bedroom. Now, it's a good size bed. It's a queen size bed. You got storage on each side. They give you this little curtain that kind of runs around it, but you can kind of tell that the radius of the curtain would actually kind of hit the end of the bed. So it's going to kind of puff out around it, which, you know, probably isn't a bad thing. I like the fact that you get a really nice front windshield. So you have a lot of light that comes in, a lot of visibility there, which is really cool. You got some storage above, storage on each side. Nice little carpeted nightstands over here. These are pleated blinds. So I really wish that they would have used a blackout blind instead of the pleated blinds, but these are all things that you could potentially add later, and they keep the cost of the unit relatively affordable by not having them. But again, yeah, I would have preferred some way of blacking out the entire interior. Now that said, these are some pretty dark pleated blinds, to be honest. They actually block out quite a bit more light than I originally would have thought. Over here you have a standard booth style dinette. You're going to have storage space underneath both of the benched seating areas. Looks like they have all the information right here. So $40,779 is the MSRP. The sale price is actually behind me, so I'll go over that here in a second. Now let's talk about some of the things that they like to showcase. So low profile, better towability, Asdel sidewalls, so that's really nice. Aluminum reinforced, vacuum bonded roof, framing, and laminate floor, 6-layer laminate floor. Ton of storage under the bed. They do give you a ton of storage when you lift the bed up, but that's not uncommon of most RVs. All right, heating pads, all of that stuff. Nothing crazy, nothing super standoutish. I do like the Asdel though, that's a big one. Coming around this way, let's look at the price. So $40,779 has a sale price of $30,178. Colonia del Rey actually has really, really aggressive pricing on their units that you don't have to, really negotiate for. They just kind of give it to you. So that's 25% off of the MSRP, which is nice. Looking in the sink here, it is a single basin stainless steel sink. Nice thermofoil countertop right here. Basically, it's wood on the bottom, but then they wrap this water impervious material around it. You have a 2-burner gas cooktop there, compact microwave beneath it. You have some storage right here. You also have some storage up top with glass cabinet doors on it, which is nice. Standard blinds here. These steel blinds are required by code whenever they're behind a stove, so that's why they use those. Looks like you have your Dometic This might be a 12-volt refrigerator. Nope, this is a gas electric refrigerator. Got some storage above here. You have a vent fan up here as well as your air conditioning unit. This only has one AC unit in it. Over here is your thermostat. You got some pantry storage right here, which is really nice. There's your fuse breaker box. A lot of storage right there. I love that spot, especially if you have an animal, you bring a cat, you need a litter box, a place for a dog bed, put a folding e-bike or a couple of them in there. You could probably fit 2 electric e-bikes underneath there. Nice bunk areas right here as well. A lot of bunk space. These are actually pretty large. They look to be about full size. Very, very nice. You could easily fit larger kids in these. And they have nice curtains and everything to close them off. Plus, you'll probably have some power connections in there, which you do. Okay, let's take a look in the restroom. So this is a full-fledged restroom. I like the fact that they give you a shower surround. Sometimes you're seeing RVs that don't give you that. So it's nice that you get that in this unit. Reasonable sized tub. It's certainly compact, but it's an RV, right? You got some of your controls right here for your tanks, so you can see your tank levels. It is a plastic toilet, foot flush toilet. You have your power outlet here, some storage down here. Then you have a medicine cabinet up here with a mirror on it. Nice little towel holder. Pretty low-end plastic sink here, but that one actually looks pretty nice. But, you know, it's functional. Does what it needs to do. Overall, this is a really cool unit. What do you guys think? Something really compact from a sleeping perspective. You know, 2, 3, 4, depending on how small the kids are, but maybe 4 total, and then 2 and 2. So if you wanted to max this thing out with kids and their friends, 2, 4, 6, 8. If you just have a couple kids and you could do, you know, 2, maybe nobody here, then 3, 4, or you could add 2 more kids or 1 more kid right here. So you do have a lot of sleeping accommodations in this, which is nice. Anyways, let's take a closer look at the outside of this unit. Okay, starting from the front, working our way back, you have a manual front tongue jack. I'd probably replace that relatively quickly with a power front tongue jack. Spot for 2 batteries right here, or 1, depends what you want to put here. You have a spot for 2 20-pound propane cans underneath that cover. Scissor jacks all the way around for stability. Lippert solid step. To compare and contrast this against a Moride step, the side rails are thinner here, spread them out a little further, so you have a bit of a larger stepping platform on this. I believe this is a friction hinge door, which it is. You have your Goodyear Wrangler tires. It's actually a very nice tire to see on this specific RV. You have a little boxed frame section here, which brings it down. It looks like it's on a 6-inch I-beam frame, and then you have kind of an upgraded version of shackle hanger in here. I don't know how off-roading I would actually take this. It does have a lot of ground clearance, but you always want to keep up with the weakest possible link. And in this case, your suspension probably just isn't going to be as robust off-road as you might think. So just be really careful. There's probably something somewhere in the manual on this that says that you shouldn't take this thing off-roading. Furnace, power, back of your refrigerator. You'll have another vent that's on top for your refrigerator, outside of your water heater. They give you their 125 lifetime warranty on the Lion's Head tires, which is basically the distributor for these tires. You're gonna have a little outside kitchen here, which I think is currently locked. But yeah, you'll usually have a small little cook area and a micro refrigerator back here. 4-inch tubular bumper. You got your spare tire on the back. All LED lighting. And I like the contrasting panel that they use on the back, so it has a really cool look to it from the back. And with that increased overall ground clearance, it actually looks really off-road capable. Coming around this side, sewer connections down here. This is a 30 amp connection here, cable TV satellite hookup. You have an outside shower, which is nice, and here's your water connections as well for tank flush, city water connections. Schwintek slide on the one slide out. They're not frameless windows, but for something like this, you may not want it to be. That way you get more airflow coming through the unit. This is going to be your portable water system, so this is where you basically have your water tank. Potable water, for those who want to correct me. And then you have your pass-through storage up front right here. It's a good size pass-through storage as well, with magnetic hold. Very cool. This thing is absolutely, again, half-ton towable with the right truck. You just want to be sure that you have the payload capacity when everything's said and done. The best way of kind of factoring that is if you have a family of 4, when you load your truck up with the hitch, your supplies, all of that, you're probably going to be about 900 pounds taken away from your truck's payload. And then when you take something like this, you're probably going to have about 700 to 750 pounds when you're fully loaded on the back of your truck. So you just want to make sure that 750 pounds plus 900 pounds doesn't exceed what your truck is capable of towing from a payload perspective. Not from a towing perspective, but from a payload, the amount of weight pressing down. Anyways, guys, I sure hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment below. I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think about this unit? Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.